Hello and welcome to Moster Does the Crossword. This is Moster, and these issues cover the New York Times crossword for Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. The general idea is that after this intro, you can either go listen to me talk to myself / you doing the whole puzzle, and then I do a little bit of a review kind of a thing at the end, or you can jump right over to the review where I talk about what I thought about the puzzle, the theme, my performance, etc. And that's pretty much what this is all about right now. I'm trying to get back in the habit of being more consistent, but I'm not yet ready to ask people to be recommending me. But I think there's not too much else to say for this one. So I will end it here. I will say that I hope you enjoy whichever path you choose, and I certainly take no umbrage if your choice is neither path. And regardless of that, I wish you a peaceful journey. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Here we are for the review portion of the New York Times crossword for Wednesday, September 1st. I'm pretty happy with my time on this. I'm not really sure if there's something connecting these clues that I'm missing other than length. Obviously, you've got the thing there, the if in the middle, and then this says that's a big if. And we've got a bunch of longer things. I got most of them in pictures, so we'll go to the screenshots and then we'll come back here. But yeah, really, like, my big reaction is it's a whole lot of squeezing things around for not a particularly large reward, but other people dig things that aren't the things that I dig, and that's how life works. So, let's do the screenshots, and then we'll see if I missed anything. Okay, so the first one that I stopped here is FAQ for online help page. You can see, that's really funny. You can see Shatter and Central over here that end up being wrong. Trying new things with this now. Now if I do that, does it go away? Yes, that's good. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Haha. Here we go. Suffix with Gator is aid, ADE, like the commercial Gatorade. I didn't take a lot of screenshots of these 3-letter ones. We'll get to them, I think, when we come back. So now we get to these long downs, which, I did mostly by, as I usually do, starting with the shorter ones, and a lot of the time in the other direction too. So here we have habanero peppers, come right up to 350,000 on the Scoville scale. And this is anyway, here we are, which turns out to be, and yet here we are, which makes a lot of these things fit better. And I, again, like it when my assumptions like that are not correct. Similarly here, you see surprise movement. This ends up being a sunrise movement, which makes a lot more sense. Also, shit that I would know if I actually read the Times instead of just doing the fucking crossword puzzle. Anyway, difficult to understand. This is the first one that I kind of was like, and you can see that I took out the top corner here, and beyond one's grasp is the right answer here for difficult to understand. This is another one that was wrong. LSU ends up being MSU for Mississippi. And then the same thing there, you see the Y and the R that end up being wrong. Slip past, I had evade, and here I changed it to elude because I was working on Enrique Iglesias, which you can then see there for the King of Latin Pop. So yeah, and then here's MSU because I got bum deal. on that 7 across for like Run of Bad Luck or whatever that is. And then here's That's a Big If. Yes, ha ha ha. Good job, everybody. And website with custom design jewelry is Etsy. This is here just as much for me to plug the Pattern Pie Maker as anything else, because that's my woman's Etsy site. This is another one that I go through pretty quickly and fix. It is not all right. It ends up being all fixed. And this is where I'm working on this anyhow. Here we are. Oh, okay. So let's switch back now. I'm sure there's a few more things to talk about. Yeah, so right at the top here you see Come Now It'll Be Okay ends up being Don't You Fret, which makes a lot more sense. Other things to call out here, Far Cry is Bleat. That's not very common, but I would expect to see it a little bit more. Rose of Rock is Axel. I probably should have gotten that one a little bit quicker than I did. Yeah, so up here we have Bad Break Essence, or Bad Break Bum Deal. And then Essence here is Core. And I have like Central or something. What else? Oh, Any. I don't think we talked about Any. Body feature for roughly 90% of people. This one was good to be here because it really got me to figure out these two long downs here. This one is gift receipts. For some reason, I was screwing with the REC and the P, and I thought it was like secret recipes or something. But no, it's gift receipts. Priceless keepsakes. You hold on to this. It doesn't have the price, but you can still return it. And then we have here also, there's the final, and yet here we are. The Greek letter after pi is rho. I had psi, even though I should have thought, but I don't know the Greek alphabet. I was a little surprised health class subject was STD, not least, I mean, I know it's a crossword, but not least because the common parlance is really STI, or at least last time I heard anyway. This one, this in Spanish is SO. I've seen it be SA. I've seen other similar variations of it. What else? Oh, fins for the Miami Dolphins. That was a new one to me to try to keep in my brain. And OBE for the UK honor. Yeah, there are like 3 tiers of this. There's OBE Order, MBE Master, and CBE Commander of the British Empire. I know OBE is the lowest. I never remember if it's C or M that comes next. What else before we get finished here? This one. 1948 Western starring Bob Hope, The Paleface. I did not know that. I got it mostly on crosses and then with a little bit of, tweaking things in through my brain. So that's about it for this one. Like I said, wasn't super jazzed with the theme myself, but boats and oceans and all that kind of thing. But I'm very happy with the time. The difficulty of the clues and everything was right there. It's just, like I said, the if thing is kind of silly to me. But anyway, that's just to me. So, as is this whole thing, I suppose. But, yeah, I'll leave it here. That's more than enough rambling for this one. So, I hope to have your ears again in the future. And, as always, I wish you a peaceful journey.